Now, Religion in the News, a report and comment on religious trends and events being covered by the media. This week's item is from foxnews.com, June 19, 2007, with the headline, Rushdie Knighted by Britain's Queen. The following are excerpts. Pakistan on Monday condemned Britain's award of a knighthood to author Salman Rushdie as an affront to Muslim sentiments, and a cabinet minister said the honor provided a justification for suicide attacks. In the eastern city of Multan, hardline Muslim students burned effigies of Queen Elizabeth II and Rushdie. About 100 students carrying banners condemning the author also chanted, "Kill him! Kill him!" On Saturday, Britain announced the knighthood for the author of The Satanic Verses in an honors list timed for the official celebration of the Queen's 81st birthday. It has also drawn condemnation from Iran. This is an occasion for the world's 1.5 billion Muslims to look at the seriousness of this decision, Muhammad Ijaz-ul-Haq, Religious Affairs Minister, later said in Parliament. The West is accusing Muslims of extremism and terrorism. If someone exploded a bomb on his body, he would be right to do so unless the British government apologizes and withdraws the Sir title, ul-Haq said, also urging Muslim countries to break diplomatic ties with London.
Dave, the last statement, the West is accusing Muslims of extremism and terrorism.
Oh, that's terrible.
I wonder where they ever get that idea. And it certainly has nothing to do with what he then says, that if someone exploded a bomb on his body, he would be right to do so, unless the British government apologizes. That's not extremism, is it?
No, no.
You know, one of the things about this, the Satanic Verses, which was the book that Salman Rushdie wrote, it's a pretty bizarre book. It gets up in the imagination. You've got dreams and this and that and so on. But the issue of the Satanic Verses, you remember what that's about? Supposedly, according to Islamic scholars, Muhammad, supposedly in a point of weakness, said it was okay to pray to the daughters of Allah.
Right.
And then,
Allah Uzza.
Yeah. And then somehow he caught himself and had that removed. And Rushdie puts that in his novel.
Well, even more than that, Tom, and I haven't read Rushdie's novel either, so I don't know what it went into, but Muhammad himself was afraid that he was being inspired of the devil. Mm-hmm. And he was so uncertain about this that he asked his wife at the time, I think he only had the one wife at that time, asked her what she thought, and she put him through a test, which is, it's agreed to by all Muslims, and sat him on her lap, and finally and you still see this being, and finally when she became entirely naked, then Muhammad said, "No, I don't see him anymore." Well, then this is a good spirit. This must be from Allah.
Yeah, because it left. It disappeared.
Because it wouldn't want to look upon a naked woman. Okay, right. So that was how Muhammad became assured that he was not demon-possessed and that he was not getting messages from Satan. Mm-hmm. So the Satanic Verses does have some substance behind it.
Also, there's some jibes at Khomeini, who was he was in Paris at the time. This was before the revolution. Mm-hmm. And when the book came out, I think there was something like, there was a bounty put on Rushdie's head. He had to go into hiding.
Oh, yeah,
It was about, almost $3 million. And now there's, because of this latest thing, because of him being knighted by the Queen, they added another 80,000 pounds to the bounty, and it's not going away. That's my point.
I guess the Queen should be killed as well.
That's what they were carrying banners to that effect and chanting,
right.
burning effigies of her.
To me, it is incredible. I still cannot believe it that Bush can keep saying Islam is peace. Suicide bombers, well, he calls them homicide bombers, so he's got that right. What did you just have? Iraq, it was a historic event. They won a soccer match. Who was the opponent? I don't remember, but it was someone they'd never beaten before. And the fans went wild. They're ecstatic. They're pouring out into the streets, celebrating this to the glory of Iraq. And two suicide bombers in cars or trucks come driving into the mob, blow themselves up, killed at least 50, and injured hundreds more. This is peace. This is Allah. This is a good God who has you do that. And why do these guys do this? Because they think they're going to get to paradise for murdering innocent people. And the Sunnis are killing the Shiites, and the Shiites are killing the Sunnis. They're against one another. How do they resolve any issues? Blow them up, kill them, shoot them. This is peace. This is a religion of peace. Tom, I mean, they're just adding to their condemnation by saying, well, we're going to add more money to the Rushdie reward and so
Dave,
forth.
Those who say yes, but there are those Muslims who are against all of this, who are certainly wouldn't take this approach and so on. But where's the outcry? Where is where are the marches? Where are the
Muslim leaders?
Of course,
opposed to this, but Tom, they can't say that. I'm sorry, we're out of time. We're just about out of it. Muhammad would approve this. Muhammad himself led attacks against caravans, against villages. He killed people. Muhammad said, anyone who renounces Islam, off with his head. So these are not extremists. It's written into the Quran, more than 100 verses about Muhammad said he's going to take over the world. Allah has commanded him. We'll do it by the sword. So this is consistent with Islam, and it is dishonest for Muslims or President Bush or anyone else to say, oh, these are extremists. No, this is Islam as it has been practiced by Muhammad and by his successors for the last 1,300 years.
For more information about the Berean call, call us toll-free at our order number or visit our website